next is going to talk to us from his perspective about how not to lead a team. Give it up for Ulrich.
Hi everybody, I'm Ulrich and I'm working at Log Entries by Rapid7, and this talk is about how to not lead a team. Very important, all these things you should really not do. For the first thing is, right, if you have to get into the mindset that you're always right, and if you're not right, you're always right. By the way, this also applies to this talk, so if you think that I'm anything wrong, think again, I'm right. The next thing is basically, if you're always right, you don't have to provide any reasoning or any rationale at all to anything, right? So basically, just that's the way how it is, that's how it's gonna happen, and no more discussions. That also means, if you basically do something, do it, do not discuss it, no need to change, because again, for the first thing you did, you were right, and it's just gonna happen. People will really like you in your team. Also, because you made the decisions, just claim all the achievements, because again, it was you who came up with it. And the problem is, if there's a failure, blame it on the individual because they were not committed enough. Hands-off approach, right? We are here all adults, so basically go back and let people do whatever they want, and basically let people figure out, give them their creative freedom. Basically the idea is no rules at all. People can figure it out themselves. Isn't that great? Basically, give everybody whatever they want to do because it's not your problem anyway. So that simplifies a lot of your day-to-day work. And the other thing is, right, everybody hates meetings, we heard that before. So the best thing is abandoning all meetings together. So that means no more team meetings, no more quarterly vision meetings, no more anything. Just focus on the tactical thing, basically tell people, yeah, that's what you do, that's what is gonna be happening, that is what you talk about or do about the next half an hour, and that's it. That also basically fits into that. Don't trust people, trust yourself. You can also trust me, by the way, so trust me. But otherwise, do not bother with anything. And in the same thing as well, if you don't trust people, then you have to explain what to do. And what really works great is you go to somebody over, says, do this and this, then say, that would be great, turn around, no more discussion. It really works very good. Unfortunately, there are sometimes not really committed people out there. So, and in these cases, you have to criticize. If you do criticize, focus on what went bad. Do not focus on what really helped, but basically really blame it on them. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to do one-to-ones in some organizations. Do it just yearly, once. That's it. Make it a surprise what it happens. In the same thing, don't talk to people, right? Don't establish any personal relationship because you don't need it. The other really nice thing is, people should be really happy that they are allowed to work in your team. So do not bother defining any career goals because they don't want to leave anyway. The other thing is sometimes you have to define goals. But we live somehow in a really fast-changing environment, right? The requirements change all the time, so have goals. The good thing is you can basically tell people that otherwise. All these kind of things what I just said, you should, I think, take with a grain of salt if you try to apply anything. So I'm not sure if it's basically opposite what I just said, or not opposite, you have to figure that out. But the one important thing here is really, you have to differentiate between basically management and leads and how to lead a team. And it's basically that you want to provide a vision somehow. And the important thing is here, right, the leadership here is not necessarily that you're actually part of it, but you want to provide people, the people who do things, basically the ability to get to point 3 and basically do the best way, what they can do to basically drive things forward. Thanks for the talk, and your feedback is appreciated.